Hey guys, I'm back. And so I've had this idea for a little while. Like everyone else in the world, I enjoy listening to music. But over time, I've come to realize that I can appreciate more music and my own music more if I expand my taste. I like to not be genre phobic, as some people call it. I try to listen to a diverse range of things, but there has been, I feel like, a certain indie genre that I've been neglecting. See, I'm not a Swiftie, but I also feel like there are some like female artists that are kind of associated with her. One of those groups that I hear a lot about on like TikTok and things is none other than boygenius, and I feel like I should give them a listen. Big disclaimer, I don't think I've ever listened to one of their songs. When I come to listen to their stuff, because I'm planning on listening to their entire discography because it's not that big. Like, even though this type of music is not my personal taste, maybe I'll like it at the end, and I'll have a new favorite band, boygenius. So some of you might be just like me and you have no idea who boygenius is. So let me share with you some of the little tidbits I learned that I think will be important before I actually jump into this. So they're an American indie supergroup. Hey. And it consists of three wonderful ladies, Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, hey, I know that name, and Lucy something. All right, so they've got like I said, a small discography. They had their debut EP in 2018 with self-titled boygenius. Come on, guys, let's get a little more creative. 6 songs on there. And they had a hiatus until 2023, and they came out with their new album, The Record, which I've seen a lot of, and I probably will recognize some of those songs. I do like, there's like 3 hands on it. I like that album cover art. Then later in 2023, they came out with another EP, The Rest, 4 songs. I've never heard about that in my life, so should be interesting. And then they blessed their audience again in 2023, November, with The Parting Glass, with a single, with some other artist. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that name. Who knows, guys? Maybe after I listen to this, I'll be a changed woman. I don't think so, though. Here's my predictions, okay? I think I'll appreciate the music as good music. I might like 2 of the songs and add it to my library. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hopefully I can get through it. I don't know. Maybe I'll start listening to their debut EP and I'm like, this sucks. I can't go through with this. And if that's the case, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to post this video. I'm back. I'm still alive, so the music must have not been that bad. Actually, I'll say I was pleasantly surprised. Like, a lot of it wasn't for me, but I was pleasantly surprised. I'll run through, like, the quick ideas that I had for each song, you know, and then I'll go through, like, a recap at the end. So starting off with Bite the Hand, immediately I was like, oh, this is a sad love song. Not really my kind of music, but if it is for you, that's fine. But, I mean, like, I kind of got used to it over the course of the album. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I did not love the voice. I'm so sorry. I don't even know which one was singing on this. I just wasn't obsessed with it, and this was just one of my first impressions when I started listening. I'll probably love it by the end. I'm so sorry. I did enjoy the guitar, though. There were, like, some guitar, like, riffs or something. I liked that. Loved the bridge. I thought that was a good bridge. Me and My Dog, the lyrics on this were great. Like, it was so good, I had no idea what it meant. I had to look it up. But it was pretty good. I don't know, how do people write this stuff? I have no idea. I thought that was impressive. That's something that I think people probably like about boygenius is they love the lyrics. Because these songs, they didn't have, like, they weren't, like, your typical song layout. A lot of times it's, like, never really repeated, like, a chorus or something. I don't think they repeated a chorus in any of the songs. Oh, this is now a happy love song. But I don't actually think it was. I'll probably have to listen to it again. For Souvenir, I thought this one was pretty, like, I could actually understand what this one was talking about when I was listening to. I can't really relate to mental health struggles. I'm assuming that's what it was about. Or at least not to that extremity. But I think that people who can't relate to that stuff are really gonna like this one. Here I noticed, like, there hasn't really been a chorus in the past 2 songs, which, hey, that suits your boat. If that's your fancy, that's fine. Also, can I just say, this music is so unlike what I listen to. I love happy music. People are only listening to this sad stuff. Don't you think that reflects that you might be sad all the time? I don't know. Because I feel like a happy camper a lot of the time. And I listen to happy music. Just a thought. Oh, also, it sounds country. It sounds Wild West. It sounds like I'm sitting on my porch on the open range watching my livestock feed. But do I hate that? Not really. Because sometimes maybe I do want to feel like a little cowboy watching my horse You know what I mean? Okay, now for Stay Down, this was my standout song of the album. I actually really enjoyed this. This was an intense song. I think that's why I liked it, is because I didn't think it was boring. I'm sorry. Very clever lyrics. I thought that the ending was fantastic, where it kept going, so I stay down, like over and over. I thought that was good. I thought that was good. I'll listen to that. I liked that song. I liked that song, and no, I didn't. I did not add that song to my playlist. I'm sorry. There was a violin sound throughout. That wasn't for me. I'm so sorry. That was not for me. I did not enjoy it that much, but hey, to each their own. Salt in the Wounds was the standout one for me. At first, I thought that the first chord progressions and the sound of it, it sounded exactly like a song that they play at my church. But then it kind of like moved into like, okay, now it sounds like boygenius. But at first I was like, wow, I did like this one a lot. I guess again, I can't relate to the lyrics at all. I'm not like mad at some boy or something. I don't know, if people are relating to this, that's completely fine, but it's just not, it's not in my books right now. Finally, on this short EP that's not even 30 minutes long, we've got Ketchum ID. I thought they had some really good harmonies in this. Like, they did a good job with like some of those chords. They just like itched my ear right. It's like, all right, that's nice. This one, oh man, if I thought that Souvenir was Cowboy, this one was Cowboy. Which I don't hate. I don't hate, because I have a playlist that is like songs that I just like to listen to when I'm sitting outside and reading or something. Overall thoughts about the boygenius debut EP, self-titled, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was great that all three artists had an equal spot in the limelight. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that before. They all got their time to shine. My fave song was Salt in the Wound. Thought it was a little bit catchy. There's some heavy themes of grief in regards to love. Stuff like that. Can't really relate, but if people are relating to that, that's awesome. Okay. Some of the songs sound very open range to me, but like I said, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I'm excited to listen to the next one and see if they're like sound changed. I think I'm gonna recognize some of the songs, so that should be fun. I'm back. I just finished the record by boygenius. Listened to the whole album. So, starting off strong with Without You, Without Them. I thought it was a good intro for the song. I love when albums just like have these like little ditties just to let you know what you're about to hop into. And it like sets the tone for the album. Like it's like an introduction. Duh, because it is an introduction. What am I saying? I thought it sounded literally you could have put that in their last EP from 2018 and I wouldn't have blinked. But I thought it was a good intro. And then $20 started playing. I had to check if I was listening to the same album. I thought that song was really good. I wrote down, wholly different sound. I like this a lot. Screaming at end, hello. I really liked the screaming at the end, apparently. So, wow. I thought that was awesome. I'm like, why don't they write all their songs like this? I just love exciting stuff like that. Then we moved on to Emily, I'm Sorry. And I'm sorry to all of you guys, but that song was boring. True Blue. This one, I think I recognized it from TikTok. I thought it had really catchy drums. I don't even know if any of them play the drums for this, but whoever's doing it, make them the fourth member of boygenius. I will not fact check myself on that if one of them is the drummer. So that's just embarrassing if not. One of the lyrics, I can't hide from you like I hide from myself. I've heard that before. Wow. Very sweet song. I thought it was a sweet song. Okay. And now we're on to Cool About It, another one I've heard from TikTok. I thought the guitar plucking was really good, you know, another one of those songs like, yeah, I'll sit out on my front porch, pop a book open, play this, listen to that guitar pluck. I recognize it from TikTok, and I can see how this song could be pretty relatable for others, but it was good. I thought it was good, okay? Okay, so Not Strong Enough. It started out, I was like, okay, this is just like all the other songs I've listened to. And then 12 seconds in, like, the drums surprised me. You gotta listen to it. I really liked it. Like, it came out of nowhere, and I thought it was perfect. I think I have that song liked now. They referenced Boys Don't Cry. That just brought it up a tier. At the very end, they were repeating, always an angel, never a god. I thought that was really good, and I kept, like, getting, like, you know, like, more and more elevated, and it was like, man, this is good. Falls in with that, like, feminist theme they've got going on. Hey, I'm a woman, right? I will mention before moving on to the next song, though, that I was quickly scrolling on TikTok to see some of those songs from those albums, and I saw a live performance that they did of that song. I don't know. I just think they're a little corny. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because everyone in the comments is like, oh, oh, I love them. Did anyone else watch this a million times, or was that just me? It was not me. I don't know. I find them so corny. But hey, if they make good music, I'll listen, right? Now, don't hate me, but this is when I think the album kind of went into its slump, which always happens in the middle of albums, you know, but especially with this one. Revolution Zero, meh, I'm sorry. Maybe I gotta listen to it a couple more times, like really listen to lyrics or something, but it just bored me. I did like the strings, though. There was a violin in there. That was good. That was good. But overall, meh. Leonard Cohen, meh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a meh. Maybe I have to listen to it a couple more times. I just thought the premise really wasn't there. Kind of bored me. It was just kind of rambly. Maybe that's the whole point, is because half of these songs, it feels like they're just rambling, you know, because there's not much of a chorus in any of them. But maybe that's just the music they make, you know? Maybe I'm just not in with the times. Now, their next song, Satanist, was about basically like trying to escape societal expectations. And I think we can all relate to that a little bit. But I thought that was fun. I've never really seen a song, or at least not recently, a song that like takes that perspective. Like, I don't know, it was kind of nuanced. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the guitar and the drums also. Next was the song We're in Love. It was boring. I'm so sorry, it was so boring to me. It was really refreshing to hear them actually sing a song about love that had a positive note. Or maybe it didn't, I don't know, maybe I just misinterpreted the lyrics, but Anti-Curse had some good, like, where we get, like, really pumped up. I enjoyed the bass and the drums. Thought they had some clever lyrics. I still wouldn't understand what all of it is meaning, even if I listened to it 5 more times, but hey, kudos to them, right? Who writes this stuff? I'll tell you who. boygenius. I liked the bass and the drums. There is a good switch up at 2:08, if you want to skip to that part of the song of Anti-Curse. I liked that. Believe it or not, we're at the end of the album now. Letter to an Old Poet. They had a lyric that really called me out. They said, "You said my music is mellow. Maybe I'm just exhausted." That lyric I really do judge too harshly, don't I? However, maybe slow music just isn't for me. That's just not who I am. So my notes here about the end of the album. I thought it was a solid ending. But overall, I wish they did the more pumped up stuff. And I know I just recognized that lyric that was specifically directed at me. But I wish they did the more exciting stuff because I think that's their better stuff. I think it's more exciting. Whoever this guy is that they're all in love with, he better get his stuff right. But they're super bipolar about him also. One song, they're praising him and saying that they're in love. And if they broke up, he would break her heart, which means that they're in love. See, I remember that. And then the next, they hate him. So, because someone could answer that for me, I would like to know. Thank you. Next is their EP, The Rest. 4 songs came out in October of 2023. Let's see what I think about it. Back all ready to talk about The Rest because it was only 12 minutes long. So starting out, that first song, Black Hole. I like the part in the middle of the song. I saw someone in an article say that song takes you on an experience, not just a listen. Okay. I did appreciate into the next song, there was a transition. I love when they do that. Or maybe there wasn't and I'm just like making stuff up. I don't know. But this is Afraid of Heights. This dude sounds a little toxic, I'm gonna be honest. It's because he was like, "Oh, you're scared of heights? Let's jump off this cliff." And she's like, "And I could see you drop like the sugar in a teacup when you put..." I don't know. That's just how everything is for them. I don't know, dude. It does sound like the dude is the problem most of the time. Now, the third out of 4 songs, Voyager. I will say one of my favorite songs is called Voyager by Daft Punk. And unfortunately, I still think that version is better than this version of Voyager. I like the chord progressions. It was another slow, quiet lullaby. Another toxic dude. Another one. Maybe they're the problem for getting into all these weird relationships. Final song on the EP, Powers. Loaded with imagery. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even like conceptualize what I was listening to. It's an objectively good song, but I'm so sorry, I just did not like it. It's not for me. But it's good. It's good. I didn't like any of this, like, I didn't, like, physically like any of the songs and add it to my Spotify like playlist for any of the songs on this EP. I'm so sorry, boygenius. Now we've got their most recent 4-minute track from November, the single, The Parting Glass. Pleasantly surprised. The Parting Glass by boygenius and Ye Vagabonds is good. It's good because they collabed with this group, Ye Vagabonds. There's no way that's their actual. They're an Irish folk group. I like folk music. I like anti-folk music. So I thought this was great. If boygenius is gonna collab with anyone, they should be collabing with people who make folk music because it totally fits what they're going for. Like when I'm popping on my headphones when I'm sitting outside reading a book, a lot of that music is folk. What have I been describing this whole time to you guys? Exactly. So I think this was perfect, honestly. I was utterly surprised, especially because I think that the last EP was a personal disappointment. But other than that, I thought that The Parting Glass was great. Now to answer the age-old question, for someone who does not care for this kind of music and listen to it for the first time, all in one sitting, the entire discography of boygenius, what do you think? Here are the 4 standout songs for me. I've got Salt in the Wounds from the first EP, Not Strong Enough and $20 from the record, and I've got The Parting Glass. I will listen to these songs sometimes. Maybe in the future I'll listen to it all a second time and see if like any of the lyrics like actually connect. But as for now, I thought it was a good experience. I might go and listen to Phoebe Bridgers now. One of the girls, I couldn't figure out who, I just did not like her voice, I'm so sorry, but other than that, no, I'm not a fan now. That's my opinion. Thanks, guys. If you have any hate, please leave it in the comments below. Please block me and DM me on my personal accounts and send hate. Thank you. Bye.
Here's my predictions, okay? I think I'll appreciate the music as good music. I might like 2 of the songs and add it to my library, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.